Hi guys, welcome to the Channel of Love. We've got this set up tonight. I've got the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards and the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And I thought we would have a little reading. I think it's about 10 o'clock. It's 21:57 and 50, well, it's 21:58. Yeah. Let's use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards first. You might be able to hear my daughter. She's talking to her friends online. She can get a little bit loud. But when I came upstairs, she was nice and quiet. And I thought, this is a good time to do a reading. The Three of Wands. The Hermit. Yellow cards. The yellow section is coming out, which is your solar plexus chakra. And the King of Cups. Now, there isn't many masculine cards in here. Maybe about 20 cards that have a masculine illustrated on them. So we have one of them. It's a purple card. I don't know if it's purple. It's part of that family. Okay, Three of Wands, the Hermit. So what can I see here? I'd say this feminine's walking across water. Now, have a look at the wands that's like guiding her, but I feel it's more of a pull. So she's being drawn across this water here. She can walk across water because she believes that she can. And then we have the Hermit. I told you to look at the wand because it's like it's lost its stick and now it's been given more of a handle. I was taken to the energy of the colour of the hair turning into the colour of this dress. So the Hermit has knowledge, because this is a Jesus. Walking across water is a Jesus energy. So Jesus Christ is coming through. It's more about where is she being led to, because it's like she knows. She's entering into the unknown, but there is this draw. Entering into the unknown. What's in the unknown? Oh, the King of Cups. So it's like the feminine here is being drawn to her desire. She may not... It's like she may not know, but she does know. It's knowing without knowing. And she's following this, she has a handle on this energy. It's like it's swirling around her. And then here, as she enters the darkness, but the light's with her, illuminating the path. And there, sitting on his throne. Oh, okay, she's been led to the Holy Grail. So it's like the Holy Grail is actually calling this feminine. The thing is, this card keeps wanting to kind of go in reverse. I was very much taken to this energy here. So I would say that I once heard the story described as like a tunnel. If you imagine a tunnel and then you've got, well, let's say this way up, this way up, this way up. This is the 3D. This tunnel here is the 4D. And then this is the 5D. And it's like the Divine Feminine is the gatekeeper of the 5D and the Divine Masculine is the gatekeeper of the 3D. Okay, but the Divine Feminine kind of goes through the 3D, up through the 4D, all the signs, synchronizations, trust, faith, the unknown, until then you get to the 5D and you have access to the higher realms. And the feminine energy, I would say, kind of hits the 5D. She has the key there. So she unlocks the key to this magical realm. And then she comes back down the 4D tunnel. And the Divine Masculine is the gatekeeper, the gatekeeper to the 3D. And when it's time, he will unlock that door and go up the tunnel, awaken. And as he's coming down, he'll meet the Divine Feminine. And then she can help to guide him up into the 5D realm. And what they will do together is help people through this this tunnel to enlightenment. That's what it took me to. So here's the pictures. The solar plexus, because we can pick up on the yellow now, is, I always feel it's like the Chariot card when you have like just an internal nudge to do something. But you've got to have the willpower and the confidence to follow through with that inner nudge, that guidance. Let's read these cards. The Three of Wands. Let's read about the third chakra, referred to as the solar plexus chakra, located the navel, element fire, colour yellow, mantra, Ram, planet Mercury. We've all heard the phrase Mercury in retrograde, usually accompanied by a warning that things are about to go haywire. While this is a generalization, it is true that Mercury is a planet of fast action, concerned with decisions, and of planning where our communications are taking us. Combining the power of Mercury with the tarot cards of the third chakra can show us whether our thinking is working with us or hindering us. So the third chakra meaning, our third chakra is where our gut instinct lies, as well as our thoughts, plans, and the path we take. These cards are concerned with thinking, quick action and responses. The fight or flight reflex may be ignited by the second chakra's emotional reaction to circumstances facing us, but it is in the third chakra that we make the decision to take a stand or flee. Okay, so it mentions about the threes here. The third chakra highlights our plans, thoughts and decisions. Planning and rethinking our past emotional choices will be revealed in the three cards, where there is a question of how the querent arrived at their choices. Look no further than the prior chakra. The more orange you see in a third chakra card, the more it will reveal how much emotion is directing choices being made. Now I picked up about the colour of the hair. Okay. And then the colour of the dress and the hair here. So the more orange that's present. Okay, let's read the card, the Three of Wands. The card of intention. The card of intentional thought. The writing's really small. The orange and the darkness. That's such a good cup of coffee though. The card of intentional thought. She sends her emotional energy into the Wands crystal of manifestation. Let's hold this up so you can see what's going on. Her focus has calmed the sea of emotion surrounding her. The stars imply the magic has happened. The spell has been cast. Can you ignite all the wands and allow them to light the way to your destiny? The chakra meaning. Adjust your internal thermostat in preparation for receiving what you desire. Direct the emotional power discovered in the prior chakra. Harness transformational energy, the power of the mind, without needing external validation. The indication: do not make decisions that are overly emotional. Rein in hasty impulses. It's interesting. Keywords: expansion, journey, vision, cooperation, luck, and magical thought. Okay, the meditation. Imagine the glowing yellow crystal on the wand. Well, let's have a look at this one. Allow its power to ignite and energize your plan. Do you experience higher consciousness? The contemplation. Harnessing your inner fire is the key to visions becoming reality. I do feel, because it said the more orange that was present in the cards, the more kind of emotional attachment. Okay, let's go to the Hermit card. The Fool begins to think for herself. Why? That's why I want to say why. Because that's what we're being guided to do. The Fool begins to think for herself. The Fool wanders in the darkness with a lantern for light. She will soon discover that what she seeks in her shadow side are all her suppressed emotions. The lantern's light connects with the heavens. She is being guided on this journey. The third chakra message. The Fool is bathed in orange, an indication that she is in the second chakra of her emotions, using a lantern from the third chakra to see what she needs to. Yet, in order to progress, she must find the feelings she has kept hidden, which will be the key to opening her heart. The indication. Here in a third chakra card, we are looking externally when the answer lies within. If we are the answer, why look for it outside of ourselves? Keywords: reflection, study, fire, seeking, searching, contemplation. The planet is Mercury, a conjunction energy. Fast connections and lightning decisions. This can also indicate internet communication. I feel something like crawling down my back. This can also indicate internet communication, quick results and connections, a chance to make decisions that will be lasting and are what you sought. Okay, the meditation. Sometimes it is best to be in the dark, as the solution cannot easily be revealed in the light. The lantern holds your instinct and ability to think beyond this moment. You still carry the energy from what you have learned. Can you apply what you know? Is this what soul-seeking is? Are you willing to look at the true plan your emotions have led you to? The next steps. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, actually, that's the next spread to do from the Witch's Tarot, the Wheel of the Year. The Wheel of Fortune indicates the manifesting energy of the Divine Feminine. The Fool has learned of the true power she has held inside. She is now using it to change her fate. Will it change yours too? And then we speak to the King of Cups. I'm singing good thing. Where have you gone? Do do do, good thing. You've been gone too long. Fine young cannibals. Okay, can we go to the... I think all the kings are together. Let's have a look. Where are the kings? Wow. I believe the kings are... the kings and the sevens are part of the crown chakra, the seventh chakra. Okay, referred to as the crown chakra, located just above the top of the head. The element, eternity. Colour, violet or white. So that's actually violet, that colour there. Mantra, silent contemplation or Om. Planet Saturn. Saturn is a planet of discipline, lessons and hard work beyond our six senses. It rewards those who toil and makes it painful for those who don't. Saturn brings challenges and roadblocks to those who shirk their responsibilities. Okay. Seventh chakra meaning. This mystical, occult and the neutrality of spirit are represented in the seventh chakra. The tarot cards here are unconcerned with the material world and are a direct conduit to universal consciousness. The seventh chakra exists just above the physical body and is attached to nothing. Each card has a neutral quality to it. The kings. The king in each of the four suits represents the universal idea of power and the way in which opportunities to use this energy will appear. Okay. So the king in each of the four suits represents the universal idea of power and the way in which opportunities to use this energy will appear. They invoke the true idea of universal protection. They each sit on a throne, fierce, kind, loyal, or patriarchal, and they guard the access to universal consciousness, which, as the seventh chakra reveals, is the highest calling of these cards. And they guard them. Okay. Do you think it's the Divine Masculine that's the key holder to the 5D, and it's the Divine Feminine who's actually going to meet him? And he's actually going to show her. Let's find out. It's like he's going to show her a thing or two. Because there is the energy that did come through where the Divine Masculine has exactly... It's like he has exactly the same keys, access as the Divine Feminine. It's just more common for the masculine to be attached to the material and the feminine to be attached to the spiritual. And we have both the masculine and feminine within us. So it's kind of like he's unlocked his feminine guidance. Okay. Within, it's just a knowing. Let's read about the King of Cups. The King of Cups, the king of emotional agreements. This king does not hold the cup. Rather, it is suspended, reminding us that the seventh chakra is the ascension to God consciousness. What we do for the whole will support the individual. The chakra message: emotional support and strength exists somewhere in your family of origin. Are you ready to use it? The indication: you are ready to create your dreams in your own style and stay connected to your own life path. Your message, your voice matter. Keywords: loyalty. Okay, amorousness, protectiveness, fairness, adoration, and I don't even know some of these words. Simpatico. The meditation: breathe. Step into the emotional power around this king. What feelings are presenting? Ask yourself, if how I relate to the issue is the issue, Ask yourself, if how I relate to the issue is the issue, what is my true feeling about power? And the contemplation, empathically connecting to the emotional challenges of your ancestors, opens the door to becoming the leader you choose to be. So I feel like the Divine Masculine maybe is like, someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell. I do feel like I'm going to sneeze, like there's this blessing coming through. We've been picking up on a block from the Divine Feminine, and it could be you could have passed him in the dark and not noticed, because you're too emotionally detached and kind of forgotten about the purpose of travelling through that tunnel, the dark night of the soul. It feels like you've been wandering in the darkness, and it's like you head up to like the 5D, and he's there. But there's something here about the ancestors coming through, understanding who you are and what talents and gifts you have to bring forth this lifetime. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. The first card in the tarot, the underlying energy, the adventure begins. The roots of our Fool's gown illustrate her connections to Earth. Although they are a part of her essential being, she will need to break free from these roots in order to travel the path ahead. Now, I made a comment the other day about get back in paradise. So you kind of got to leave like the earthly roots and, well, travel up the path. Although they are a part of her essential being, she will need to break free from these roots in order to travel the path ahead. The journey begins with her, and she is us. The first chakra message. The first chakra card reveals our arrival with the beliefs, challenges, and natural characteristics we receive from our genes, and so fits nicely into the grounding aspect of the root chakra. Our roots are where we source our life from. Transplant your roots, change your life. Change your life. The indication, rooted in beliefs that you will need to break free from. Family restrictions, choosing a new route in life. The keywords, beginning, journey, risk, naivety, starting afresh, newness and bravery. The planet is the sun, the self, survival, our basic nature inherited. The Fool in the first chakra is like your sun sign. It is your basic nature right now at the time of this reading. What is your current outlook? Your temperament. Meditation. If there is no need to stay attached to a past that no longer defines you, is it time to choose a new route? What kind of foundation do you need to build in your life? And the next steps, with no knowledge of the world or what she will need, the Fool will venture on to discover her emotional power. If feelings are conjured, will she need a magician? Will you? Let's finish with a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. My daughter's got a bit of a cough this evening. Itchy nose. Okay. So it's like we spoke about the root chakra, the red here, and it spoke about the orange, okay, because the the yellow chakra spoke about, you could be showing the more orange that's in the cards means that you're relating to the second chakra. So we've got this here, this crystal, and it's like the masculine's somewhere up here. So let's find out what card wants to come out. I did see the bottom of the deck, and I believe it said renewal. It was a red card, but let's see what wants to come out. Excuse me. There's a card I've got like inner verbs. Perseverance. Okay. So we've got the orange chakra coming out here, the second chakra. Perseverance. Carrot coloured cloak. Don't quit before the miracle. Yeah, like he's there, so it's like, don't quit. He's going to see you quitting right in front of his eyes because you didn't see him. Okay. The legend. Shannon's carrot-coloured cloak is a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifices she has made in her long pursuit of success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and stay the course, but she doesn't listen, and just around the corner, had she persevered, was great success. The inspiration. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work toward will materialise. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Personal inquiry. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Key ideas: breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, and overcoming doubts. Keywords: steadfast, success, miracles. Okay, the meditation. Imagine yourself walking along a path, wrapped in a cloak. You reach a glass wall. Through the glass, you can see your goals. Step forward and pass through the wall. Your cloak falls to the ground, staying with your past. Let it go. You do not need it anymore. This is an awesome message. It was only maybe last week. This has been manifested because I said we haven't had any messages for the Divine Feminine. There is no guidance, and there is guidance now, most definitely. Don't quit before the miracle. Okay, I do actually feel like asking or summoning a card for the Divine Masculine. Excuse me. Just so that we can get some guidance for the Divine Masculine here. Impatience. It's like he's waiting for the Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Masculine. But also, don't quit before the miracle. Impatience. Okay, and it's coming from the throat chakra. Overall impression, communication. Keywords: truth, communication, loyalty, serenity, faith, spirituality, creativity, and expression. Manifest an intention. The cards of the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, and as soon as I feel there's been a lot of coughing, reveal at a core level matters of communication that includes creative focus and your abilities to be heard and understood. Being able to communicate the truth you feel in your heart will bring forward all the positive attributes of these cards. When you deny your heart's knowledge, challenges will present themselves. Bless me. And you. Here you will find a definition of personal leadership and redefine beliefs that no longer serve you. Personal responsibility will be brought into play. The blue cards are a reflection of how you relate to the world. All matters concerning self-expression will be revealed, and these include personal forms of expression such as writing, art, speaking, and presentation skills. The resulting experiences in your life are linked to how you communicate with the world around you. In essence, this means that you will not get what you ask for, but you will get who you are reflected back to you. Impatience, electric, blue moon. If I don't take care of it, it'll never happen. The legend. Ethan grows impatient waiting for dawn, so he buys a used moon. Once it is in the sky, he steps back to see his handiwork. The moon will not stay in place unless he holds the coin. It doesn't say this. First of all, I was going to say card, then I was going to say coin. It actually says, he steps back to see his handiwork. The moon will not stay in place unless he holds the cord. Sky God assures him that dawn will come when he lets go, but Ethan is fearful and grips onto the cord until he falls asleep and releases it. When he awakens, dawn has come, and the radiant light in the sky is blocked only by his used moon. The inspiration. Now is not the time to make a rushed decision. You have made your needs known. Now leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are hasty. Personal inquiry. Am I jumping the gun? If I am honest with myself, am I forcing something? The key ideas. Scarcity thinking. Being exhausted by your efforts. Success through patience. Keywords unfolding, revelation, and success. The meditation. Imagine something you strongly desire. The electric blue moon appears and begins to cool the heat of your emotions. Write down any communication you receive in the moonlight. It is a message from the council of the great spirits. It's very interesting that there. This connection cannot and will not come together until you are both prepared for what lies ahead. That's interesting. Prepared for what lies ahead. I feel that you will be uncovering a lot of worldly lies. I'm going to end with a Mother Mary message. I'm just going to get them. I feel like my nose is sniffing. Where did you go? I felt very tired doing that reading. I can see like a crease down my top. I can't see it from here, but it's like split in half. So being prepared for, well, I feel the impatience here of the masculine may be wanting to get on with things. That could be to turn around his own fate, because I feel that he may have attracted some, should we say, bad luck? Okay. It's like he knows that you're the key, but where are you? And you're not to make any hasty decisions, Divine Feminine. You're just to persevere, to keep going. To keep going in your knowing. Right, let's finish with a message from the Mother Mary Oracle. 3434 on the counter. Discard. Our Lady of Manifest Miracles. Card number 11. if that's not half of the 1111. Leave it with the divine. It's like the divine is definitely guiding the divine feminine here. It's like you have been guided, divine masculine. I feel you're learning the lessons of patience. Good things come for boys who wait. Card number 11. Let's read this message. Interesting, because I opened up. I thought that said 11. It's number 14, but it says you have been preparing to receive me. I heard that message the other day, Our Lady of Divine Presence. Opening your heart and clearing away past shame and doubt. You have been asking for the divine light to be with you, and I tell you now, I am alive within you. Your wish to serve the world, to be blessed by my light, so that you can assist others is granted. As you open your heart and mind to me, your every touch becomes my touch. Your loving gaze holds the light of my own eyes within it. My gaze lives in you. My gaze, my grace, lives in you, flowing through you into the heart of the world. How beautiful. Okay, card number 11. Our Lady of Manifest Miracles. Love seeks to manifest through you. As you. It is not only your spirit that is to be blessed by love, but your body and your life too. You are meant to live a reality of divine love. You are meant to experience the presence of the divine in everyday life. Your spiritual life and material existence are not destined to be separate, but rather to be united, enhancing each other, infusing each other with love in sacred relationship. My miracles are not limited to the world of spirit. They manifest in the material world as signs that divine love is alive in the here and now. Will you be a willing channel for my miraculous manifestations? We may think of miracles as special, out of the ordinary occurrences, yet Mother Mary teaches us that the miraculous is meant to happen every day. It already does. If only we had the eye of the heart open enough to see it, we would be sent into states of rapture at how marvellous divine creation is, at how extraordinary is the creativity that unfolds in every moment of our lives, and how miraculous intervention happens through divine grace. Subtly and yet inevitably, grace brings this person and that person together. It weaves this synchronicity into that, which leads to another amazing moment of creation. Endlessly, the miracles of creation build upon each other in exquisite patterns of divine love simply happening. We can be fearful of not being in control of it, of not knowing how it is going to work itself out, or we can be in awe and trust and choose to surrender into the flow of the Mother's grace. So vast is the scale of divine intelligence unfolding in perfect plan upon our earth, our minds might become overwhelmed and challenged by what is essentially, I can't get that word out, unfathomable to anything other than the trusting heart that needs no explanation. No matter how we choose to look at things or respond to life itself, life itself, including the miraculous manifestations of the Divine Mother, continues. This oracle, however, brings to you a special task. First of all, just to remind you of this card, don't quit before the miracle. It's right there. This oracle, however, brings to you a special task if you are willing to accept it. Now, this takes me to this card when it said to the masculine here, you may not get what you asked for, but you will get a reflection of what you are. I think it said that. I want to read that part because I felt it was important. I'm not sure whereabouts that was. But I heard it. My elbows look red. Okay, interesting. Feels like someone's been leaning like on their elbows for too long. Oh, I've only got a little dribble of coffee. Right, let's carry on. 4122. It said about, because I felt the energy of, you may not have asked for this, because I could feel the masculine's energy saying, I didn't sign up for this, I didn't ask for this, but this is who you are. This is why you were created, why you were born, birthed. So this oracle, however, brings to you a special task if you are willing to accept it. This task is to become a sacred vessel through which the miracles of the mother can be made manifest. Throughout history, there are stories of ordinary people who were asked by Mother Mary to perform some task or other. These tasks were not impossible, but were challenging because they asked each individual to put more faith in her will prevailing than in their fears and the fears of those around them, even if they couldn't see how that could be possible. These people became known as saints, but they began just as you and I, ordinary people living their lives with a love for the Holy Mother and a desire to be open to the miraculous. To fulfill the task that the Mother will ask of you, whether you know what that is right now or have no idea whatsoever as yet, you'll need to have courage. Courage will help you trust your heart as you sense her task for you. It might be a seemingly small task, such as planting a garden of flowers on your front lawn, which will benefit those who pass by. It might be a large task, such as speaking the truth in a relationship where you might fear that in doing so you will lose the relationship. It might be to write a book or to come out of the spiritual closet, so to speak. It might be to pray for someone who hurt you and to ask for forgiveness for them. It might be to love yourself enough to say no to a relationship that is not right for you, even if there is love there. It might be to move to another place where your light is needed, even if you do not understand that at the time. It might be to support a cause that stirs your heart, or to go to a spiritual class or workshop, or to set some boundaries between you and family members who ask too much of you. Courage will also help us trust in her as we carry out her task. It is through our efforts in carrying out the task asked of us that we empower her to help us. It is difficult to help someone who won't help themselves. We have to give to receive, and as we receive, we are empowered to give. We need to have courage. We need to have courage to start the cycle without trying to control it. We need courage to accept the help offered and to keep going. Our Lady of Manifest Miracles wants her presence felt and her plan of love carried out through each one of us in the physical world, and that includes you. This oracle brings a special message also, that it is time now to put your spiritual principles to the test. It is time to rely on them completely as a way to live and move in the world. It is not only safe to do this, but the only way to really allow her miraculous love to manifest through you. Doing this will mean that all that is destined to be born through you this lifetime can then be. You are being helped. You are being helped. You are being blessed by the Holy Mother, empowered by her, and asked to trust completely in her grace. This turned out to be a pretty amazing reading. Healing process and affirmation. Imagine red roses are blooming around your feet. They release a subtle fragrance and their petals seem soft like velvet. At the centre of each red rose, a golden light shines, releasing radiant bursts of energy. Every burst of energy is a miracle of the Divine Mother taking place. The miracles bring solutions to impossible problems, healing in body and relationships, a windfall, a miraculous discovery, a finding of what was thought lost, a meeting of a soulmate, a path of light through the darkness bestowed. Her endless miracles manifest again and again. You then become aware that you are standing in the centre of a large red rose with soft velvet petals beneath your feet, and you are bathed with golden light, and you are a living miracle of the Divine Mother made manifest. Say this prayer. Holy Mother, Our Lady of Miracles manifesting, I surrender myself to your grace, to your will, and to your divine plan of love. I ask that you happen through me. May I be a channel for your miracles of grace and healing in this world. May my life be spiritually fulfilled, that I may bring more of your light to the world. Through your holy grace, so be it. And just rest for a moment, for as long as feels good, and complete your session with the following affirmation. Mother Mary manifests her miracles through me as I unconditionally accept and celebrate her graceful presence in my body, mind, and soul. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.